Recording episode 11 of Rocco on the Rocks. Action. Cue the music.
Awesome.
What's up, rock stars? Welcome to another episode of Rocco on the Rocks. I am joined on today's episode by one of my very good friends, my best friend. We met in college, Katie.
Hi guys, I'm so happy to be here.
Oh my God, Katie, I'm so happy to have you here.
No, you don't even know how excited I am to be here. Thank you for having me. This is an honor, really. I'm very excited.
No, I'm beyond excited. Like, it's going to be so good. I'm so excited to be doing this with you. And I know you're nervous, but don't be nervous at all. It'll be fun. It'll be a great time.
I know, and we're both good at talking.
Our energies, like, I'm excited for this episode because our energies, like, when we're together, just feed off of each other. Eventually, we're just going to be screaming.
And cackling,
all of it. Because that's just, like, how we are when we are together. So I'm extremely happy about that.
Me too.
But thank you so much for taking the time out of your schedule to be here. I really appreciate it.
Always for you.
Oh my God, thank you. So on today's menu of Scrump or Dump, Katie actually was going to surprise me, but kind of failed when she came through the door. But it's okay. It's okay. So on today's menu of Scrump or Dump, we are making Dirty Shirleys.
That was like one of my go-to drinks.
In Coolidge?
Yes, towards the end of college for sure.
And why?
I'm a Shirley Temple queen.
Honestly, no. The drink like suits you because you're like I mean it in the nicest way because you're so bubbly as a person and so sweet that like it makes total sense.
That is so nice. Honestly, I was a little bit hesitant to pick this drink because I know Rocco's not the biggest vodka guy. And you also don't like sweet drinks at all.
Oh, I hate sweet things.
Which couldn't be more opposite for me. I love sweet everything.
No, I know.
So
every time you have something sweet and would offer it to me, especially in school, I would have to say no. But I always did crave something sweet and would come into your room.
True. If you needed a treat, I would have it.
If I needed a treat and was craving it, I would crawl into your room and be like, Katie.
I forgot about that. That was mainly like sophomore year. I feel like. Oh.
Yeah.
And freshman too, really, towards the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, this felt right. And I still order a Shirley Temple, not even a Dirty Shirley.
Not even a Dirty Shirley?
I order a Shirley Temple all the time.
Oh my God. I can't believe that.
I still drink all the time.
So for our ingredients today, you have provided, these are the ingredients of a Dirty Shirley because I obviously don't know. We have Sprite, Tito's for vodka, Grenadine, which is no, this is like my what is it? Not my Roman Empire. What because God no, it's not my Roman Empire. Like my fear.
Yeah. I don't know the word for it.
You know what I'm trying to think of? Like that saying.
What's the saying?
I don't know.
I don't know it either. But I get what you're saying.
You know,
it's just it's not your vibe. It's your worst nightmare.
Thank you. It's my worst nightmare. No, it's my worst nightmare because of our Punta Cana trip, which I've talked about previously when we had the shot of just vodka and grenadine.
Yeah,
that was burning hot in the sun.
Well, I didn't like the burning hot part, obviously.
No one did.
No one did.
But
and it didn't end well for anyone, especially Rocco, as you guys know. But I do.
No, it did not end well for me whatsoever. We also have lime to garnish our cups with that I will be cutting right now.
Yes, and I should get started on.
Yeah. Get started on the drinks.
So the spray aspect of this is actually a little bit controversial, I think.
Really? Why?
I'm pretty sure that Shirley Temples sometimes are made with
ginger ale,
which is actually my preference.
Oh, and so you're going against your word.
I am actually.
Oh my God.
Only because
scandalous.
Yeah, I feel like this is like, even though, oh my gosh, I don't have a steady hand for this. I could never be a bartender.
I don't think you need to be a steady hand for the bartender.
Okay, yeah, well, I wouldn't be a good one.
Oh my God, I should have given you these.
No, it's okay. I think I'm doing good.
You're doing good? Okay.
Let me take your glass before I mess it up. But yeah, I wanted to stay true to
yourself.
The type of Shirley that, to myself, of course.
Actually, you're not staying true to yourself. You brought Sprite.
Well, yeah.
So I lied.
What I'm staying true to is the way that most of my Dirty Shirleys are made and served. And most
totally
With
understand.
the Sprite, I feel like that's what the bars give me. That's what I have by the beach when I have one there.
Yeah.
And I do also love a vodka Sprite. So I feel like
That's also crazy to me. I can't believe that.
Maybe I would be a good bartender. Nope.
No, that's okay. You could mess it up. We all saw how Scythe was, you know.
Yeah, I loved it.
So you're doing 1 ounce of Tito's.
Yes.
That's what you just poured. Okay. Fabulous.
And I'm not a great measurer.
No, eyeball it. I'm a big believer in the eyeball.
I agree.
You know, guess and check.
I agree. And it's kind of like a customized drink. You can decide how
much, how little
you want in your Shirley.
Yeah, you're Shirley. You're dirty Shirley.
Exactly.
And so obviously the reason why it's dirty is because there's vodka in it.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, that makes total sense because vodka is dirty and disgusting.
I know. But in a Dirty Shirley,
in a Dirty Shirley, you can never go wrong.
And this was actually the drink of the summer, apparently, a few years
Oh,
ago.
was it?
Did you know about this? It was like, I think the summer we graduated college, people were declaring a drink of the summer.
Which is the Dirty Shirley.
It was the Dirty Shirley at the time. Last year, it was... I'm going to have to Google it.
Oh, yeah.
It was something... No, I remember.
Isn't it an Aperol Spritz?
No, it was a Hugo Spritz.
I'm sorry. A Hugo Spritz? What does that mean?
I have no idea. I've never had one.
Do you want one?
I do. I do.
Like what? What is it like?
I do want...
What makes it Hugo? Like the person who made it is Hugo?
No, I have no idea. Maybe we'll have to look at the background of the Hugo
We'll have to
Spritz.
look it up, yeah.
But I never got around to trying it. And also, I didn't see it on any menus anywhere I've been. So I didn't even have the chance to try it.
That's so interesting.
But I like a Spritz, so maybe I'd like it.
Yeah, you scream Spritz.
Yeah, I do. I do like a Spritz.
Yeah, I like a Spritz too, from time to time. But like, my Spritz is a tequila seltzer.
Yeah, that's Spritzy.
Yeah, that is Spritzy.
Is this the right color for you? Or lighter?
You know what? It's fine. However you're gonna make it is like how I'm gonna drink it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like,
let's see. I'll give you
use the stir.
I'll give you the lighter one probably.
Thank you.
Because
that's really sweet.
Something tells me you would want the lighter one.
I'm glad you caught on.
Yep. Okay.
Stirred to perfection. Here's your lime for garnish.
Put this.
Yeah, I could take it too.
Yeah, take it. All right. Thank you so much.
Throw it on here.
Fabulous. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. Look at these Dirty Shirleys. Can't wait to sip her and get dirty.
Yes. Dirty night ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me close up shop.
Close up shop for sure.
Cheers, Rocco.
Cheers. Scrump or dump.
Oh, that's a delicious scrump. What do you think?
You didn't put a lot of grenadine, so I appreciate it.
Do you taste the vodka now too much?
I don't, because the Sprite actually overpowers. Thank God. Yeah.
Okay.
It is a scrump for me. Actually, a lot of people, though, have been saying to me, like, you scrump too many things. There's, like, no dumps. And I know that's controversial, but at the same time, if I like something, I'm not going to say it's gross just because I'm trying to, for the purpose of the
such an interesting
take. Yeah.
That you're receiving. I feel like to give something a dump is pretty harsh. You have to really not like it.
I agree. I have to like actually find this filthy.
It's like you're canceling it, is how I feel about it. If you're dumping something, it's canceled. You can't stand it even a bit.
That is so harsh.
Yeah, it's the most harsh.
But like I always feel like, scrump or dump regardless, people should try it for themselves so that they could see if they like it. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean you have to also not like it.
I agree. And if you want to dump something, no one's going to even want to try it. No one's going to want to
Agreed.
taste.
Yeah. And I'm that like, I want everyone to try it.
Yeah.
Like, you tell me if you think it's a Scrump or no, you know? But this is a Scrump because I can taste the Sprite. And I actually don't like soda, but Sprite is the only one I will like have because it's like the closest thing to like a Fresca or seltzer, you know?
Yeah. I know you're a big lime guy as well.
Yeah.
I also love my lime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not really a soda person either. And for the longest time, I didn't like Sprite, but I've developed a taste for it.
You developed love.
I did.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, that's awesome. I think this drink is a Scrump. I'm going to give it a Scrump.
Thank you.
You did a fabulous job as being my bartender. Thank you.
So much. I'm usually not a drink maker. So this is new for me.
Well, the best too is that when we were in Punta Cana and you did order our shot, you said, give us something sweet. And it's just so funny that the bartender was like, for sure, and read you and literally was like, she's getting a shot of grenadine.
I must have given that grenadine.
Yeah, no, 1000%. And he was like, here you go. He tried to give you a Dirty Shirley in a shot.
I know, which goes down, like, if it wasn't warm, would have went down very nicely.
Warm isn't the word. Boiling hot.
Yeah.
Like,
so true. Warm doesn't do it justice. It was boiling hot. It was on fire.
Sizzling. Like, I actually felt it burn my insides.
That was so weird.
That was horrible. That was the worst shot of my life. Yeah. But I've harped on that way too long. For, people are probably tired of me saying that.
It was traumatic, and it's something everyone's going to have to hear about for the rest of eternity.
It is. It totally is. And I can't wait for Caroline to come on and, like, tell her side of this. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Because hers is the only one that, like, really dealt with it.
I only was in her shoes for about, like, 2 minutes when I came into your house. But she was dealing with that for hours.
Yeah.
So I'll let her.
We'll let her tell her story. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not for me to talk about.
Poor girl. No. That's so funny. Oh my God. But anyway, so we met in college, and what was like, I remember the first time I met you. Do you remember the first time? Really?
That's so funny that you're mentioning this. I had a feeling that you would.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking about it today, like our first interaction.
Yeah, our first like sight of love, honestly.
All right, I hope that I hope that we remember our meeting. This is something like,
Yeah.
I think I have it right. Should I?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
It's gonna be the same.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, well, not pretty sure. I'm confident in the fact that the first time I met you, it was our friend Kelly's birthday party.
Yeah. And
we were in the same dorm building.
Oh, we barely spoke, and you handed me the digital camera, and you were like, can you take a photo?
I was like, here, take a photo. Because, side of the story is that Rocco had this amazingly beautiful big camera with him.
Mm-hmm.
We were at this birthday party. It was like a small gathering, and the girls that I had lived with, like, we never really got a photo for the whole year. This was the end of the year.
Yeah.
His birthday's at the end of the year, the end of the school year. So I was like, oh my gosh, Rocco, I met you, and I was like, can you take our photo? And I instantly was obsessed with you.
Yeah.
Because you gave the best energy.
Yeah. Like pose girls.
You got all the angles. You were on my side that day, like you really were. And the rest really was history. Then we turned off the rest of the night.
Mm-hmm.
That was really our introduction, which is crazy because I had known Kelly for the whole year.
Mm-hmm.
And that's also how I met Ben Caroline.
Right.
I was introduced to you guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then I didn't see you pretty much for the rest of the year. Maybe one other time when you had announced that you were going to live with Kelly. Yes. And then once you guys lived together, the rest is history.
Yes, and you were basically our additional roommate.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
We were there every day. We would watch a movie or a TV show together, like literally every night. Rocco would sleep on our couch,
and
it was. I couldn't even call it a love seat. It was like a chair and a half size chair.
And Rocco, the most uncomfortable thing in the entire world.
Worst little dorm sofa ever.
And I would sleep there.
Rocco would sleep on it. And I remember, oh my gosh, we had so many good times in that room. I remember we were watching something. We'd all fallen asleep on the couch. Or not on the couch, but like in the room on the chair.
Yeah.
Rocco was on the couch. And we all eventually got up. Like we woke up and we went to bed, and Rocco just looked so peaceful there. But he was literally like, his face was, I guess he didn't look peaceful. He looked sound asleep, but he didn't look peaceful at all, actually.
Yeah,
Your
I was
face was
I was
yeah.
literally like,
Yeah.
my one arm was behind my head,
Yeah.
my legs were like off the couch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Literally, like the armrest of the sofa was like a hard rock. His
Mhm.
face is like shoved up against it.
Yeah. And you
I
guys
don't
were
even
like,
think we turned
"Aw."
off the lights for you. I
No.
don't think we did.
Definitely
Because we
not.
were like, you're so peaceful, and I don't know if we had been out that night, or if it was just like a lazy night for us. I don't know, but we were like, oh my gosh, you slept like a baby the whole time.
Yeah.
He's the best. And then, yeah, we had a lot of good times in that room.
That
A
was,
lot of fun.
yeah,
In
that
our
was a lot of fun.
basement.
Yeah, it was. No, but speaking of movies, I have to say, because it just makes me happy every time we're together. Trolls, obviously, is like the best movie in the world.
It is.
And I'm so happy that I have little cousins to like sit and watch the movie with them, because if I like do it alone, people are probably like, "You're a freak," you know what I mean?
Why are you a 25-year-old watching
Trolls, like a colorful kids movie, like,
and singing and dancing along too,
knowing every single word,
every word,
like hug time.
rehearsing.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Like, I love Trolls. It's the best movie in the world, and I think everyone should watch it.
We watched that movie on repeat.
Mhm.
And you want to know what other movie we watched on repeat? This is one of Rocco's favorites. Do you know what I'm going to say?
I don't know.
The Grinch.
Oh my god.
The animated version.
Yeah.
Right? You were obsessed
No,
with
I
it.
like the live action.
Oh, was okay, but I think maybe we had Disney Plus or something, and we were watching the animated version.
No,
But you would like crack me up. You would quote parts of the movie.
I love the Grinch.
Yeah.
Like, the live action Jim Carrey version is the best. I know it's scary. I know it's kind of creepy, but like, it's fabulous.
I do like it too. I do. I like it better than the animated one. I've seen that one in the past few years again, and it's just not
your vibe.
I'm obsessed.
No, and that's totally fine.
Yeah.
But no, I just love that we have that, because like, at least I know I'm not the only one, that like loves this movie.
And we eventually put all of our roommates onto it too.
Oh, we had
They loved it.
everyone.
Celia
I got
loved it.
my all the guys, like their sisters, my other poos.
Yeah.
I got them to love Trolls. Like, anytime they see Trolls on TikTok, they send it to me. Like when it went viral for that little bit, and the Lorax.
Yes. Well, the Lorax is
The Lorax is your
theme
favorite
is that
movie.
I like an animated movie. I do.
But they're good. Like, they're good.
Yes.
The ones you like are good.
The Lorax will forever be one of my favorite movies because I like the message.
Let it
I do.
grow.
And I love the soundtrack.
It's too good. It's too good.
Yeah, it is. It's just the best. So that will always be one of my favorite movies.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah, lots of fun times that we had sophomore year.
Yeah, no, too many fun times. And actually, so we could obviously, we're gonna reminisce on like so many college things, but you had the craziest job, I would say, like our senior year.
Yes.
Was working at a macaroon shop.
Yes.
And I used to come in, I would try the macaroons, whatever,
I would
taste test.
Yeah.
I had Scrump or Dump.
Yeah.
And most of them were Scrump, I have to say. They were actually pretty good.
I agree. They were
But
delicious.
my favorite thing is that boba. You would like never want to make it because of how disgusting it is.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
So this store sold the macaron cookies, is how I learned they're supposed to be pronounced.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Oh my God.
Well, how crazy is that? I always thought the same thing, and I'd be selling them, and I'd be like, they're macaroons. Everyone.
And someone come in macaron. Yeah.
And then they also sold bubble tea, which is not a French drink. So I just thought it was an odd combination of items on the menu. It was pretty much just exclusively those two. With a lot of different flavors. And our friend Delia eventually started working this job as well. We had a lot of fun working the job together. But making the bubble tea wasn't a good experience at all. It was terrible.
Yeah.
It was dirty. It was sticky. It was messy. It stunk. Like, it was terrible. And I'm not a bubble tea fan. And I know tons of people that just love it.
Which is
so I'm sure it was fine. I just didn't enjoy making it. I thought it was a hassle. It took a lot of work.
Disgusting.
Yes.
Absolutely
disgusting.
disgusting.
To the cookies.
Yeah, but it just like is so on brand for you to work at a macaron shop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when I used to tell people, like other people at school, like Rachel, Grace, and Lauren, I'd be like, oh, like Katie's at work. They're like, oh, where does she work? I'm like, oh, the macaron shop.
Yeah, I'll never say macaron. Like I can't.
They would always be like, that's so fitting.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, it is. Like it's actually perfect. Like
so
beyond.
Funny. This place, like even if I told you all the facts about this place and like how small the store was, like it wouldn't. It's hard to believe that this place was real. It just was something out of a movie.
No, all of college for me was a fever dream. It really was. I couldn't believe half of the shit. But actually, once we became friends, everything's been a fever dream.
That's so true.
Because, no, literally, you keep me sane.
You keep me sane. You always would keep me sane at school.
I know.
You're like a breath of fresh air, really.
Oh my God, thank you.
Lots of fun.
I know.
We're always just like, we always have a great, giddy, laughable time.
No, I know. My favorite story, I have to say, was our senior year. First semester, we were in charge of watching our friend's sister. Remember bringing her bringing her to the bar because she was visiting. Our friend's sister was visiting, and she was meeting us at the bar, and like we were with her sister, so she had asked if we could take her sister, and we were like,
we had never met the sister before.
No, never met the sister, but we
were there.
Yeah, we were there. Oh, the sister was so nice. She was such a sweetheart.
She was.
So Katie and I took responsibility of watching over this girl, and we had to bring her to the bar. That was our only job, was to bring her to the bar.
Yes.
And Katie and I like to keep her with us when we were there, until we met up with our friend Caitlin. And we did fairly well until Katie and I had walked into the bar with said sister. And then immediately Katie and I lose her. Gone. Nowhere to be found. And we we're not with our friend Caitlin yet at this point. So her and I are now freaking out. Like, oh my God, how do we find this girl? And how do we tell our friend, we lost your sister? Mind you, this girl is not obviously underage to get into the bar. That's not why we're freaking out. It's just because we were like, oh my God, it's a big,
and the girl knew nobody besides us.
Yeah, exactly. Bar. She's going to be lost in this poor bar. Yeah. Granted, she could have eventually found us, but it gets packed. And that is a sea of people is hard to find, whatever. Yeah. And so Katie and I immediately lose her when we go in. Yes, and then Katie and I split up to try to find her. We end up coming back together. And Katie and I are like, oh my God, what do we do? What do we do? Our friend Caitlin now comes in front of us, and we were like, hey girl, what's up?
And time had passed.
No, time had passed. We were not with the sister. No idea. And we're like, hey girl, what's up? How's it going? Immediately, behind Caitlin, I see the sister. And
she's like, thanks so much for watching, for hanging with my sister. Thanks so much for taking care of my sister. And we're like, of course.
We're baffled. We are speechless. We're like, how do we tell her? We weren't with her.
And also, another thing now, just rehearing the story, why didn't we exchange phone numbers with this girl? We could have, we didn't do it.
Okay, phone numbers never crosses my mind to exchange with someone. Ever.
Same. No, same.
Which is really bad.
But
because
how come no one in our circle, no one that we went out with, not us, none of us were like, oh, let's exchange phone numbers so in case we separate somehow,
we could find her.
Find you.
No.
In that hour span as we're looking for her, Rocco and I are texting each other. We're like, the sister. Yeah. We still lost her.
Still lost her, nowhere to be found. And then as our friend comes in, as Caitlin comes to us and is like, thank you guys so much for watching her. We were like, of course.
My pleasure.
Would love to do it again. Yeah. And the sister shows up right behind her. Yeah, and I was like,
missed you?
I literally remember being like, oh my God, no way she's alive.
No, I know. Because honestly, that stinks to be in a bar alone like that, not knowing anybody.
For sure.
I'm surprised she didn't leave or come back or
Yeah.
She stuck it out.
She did, yeah. But luckily she found someone else.
Yes,
She ended up
did.
finding
Yeah,
someone
you're
else.
right. She did.
Mhm.
Yeah, she befriended somebody, I think.
Yeah.
That was good.
And she was like,
incredibly social. She was great.
oh, no, I
So
knew she was
she
okay
wasn't
on her
struggling.
own, but I
Yeah.
just felt guilty. We had, you know,
Job.
one job and
Yeah.
totally did not do it. But I feel like that's us. We have so many jobs and do none of them adequately.
Yes. What's that saying? Like something like we bite off more than we can chew or something.
Oh,
like,
no, for sure. That's a constant theme between the two of us. Like, constantly. But we always end up doing the same thing. Like, you worked at Lulu. I worked at Lulu.
Yes.
And, like...
Not the same Lulu, but...
Not the same Lulu.
And it was a great experience, I think.
Wouldn't you say it was, like, the best job in the world?
I frequently say to my coworkers now, do you say this too?
Yeah.
If I were to win the lottery, if I were to not have to work a 9 to 5, I could picture myself getting bored easily if I didn't work. My dream job would be to work at Lululemon for the rest
of your life as just an educator, part-time, and just have so much fucking fun.
Literally, that was the best job that I've ever had, that I will ever had. It was like, it was perfect because you were comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
had to wear like athletic comfy shoes.
Mm-hmm.
We were active. You'd be surprised how much we had to like walk around and run around the store and lift up the heavy packages and do the inventory, stuff like that. So I felt like
good.
I felt good. Yeah,
you felt like you were actually like doing something. Yeah.
Yeah. Compared to sitting at a desk now, that was a lot more fun.
I know.
Even just the social aspect of it.
It's so fun.
It was great.
Like I said it to Krista last episode. I was like, oh my God, I feel like we're the only people who say like we enjoyed retail.
Yes. But that I think it is because
we are just social people.
Definitely that. And also, I think Lulu's whole brand of having the store perfectly seamless looking and not so much inventory like, let's say, Nordstrom has. Like a department store or something like that.
It looks a lot simpler.
It's so simple and it was so aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
And I liked that we literally were we were educators. We were educating on the product. So it's like, and we had owned most of it at that point. We liked the product.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was easy to sell.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have enjoyed any other type of retail job that wasn't so organized.
I agree.
But it was a great experience, and I would do it again if I could.
I would do it in a heartbeat. Yeah. In a heartbeat. It was so much fun. Did you have any... I told Krista on the episode like a crazy story when a mom had asked me to, model for her. What was like a crazy story for you working there?
Oh, I have the craziest story.
Oh, I'm so ready for it.
I have two crazy stories. One's like crazy weird. One was crazy upsetting for me at the time. So, crazy weird. I guess this wasn't even a specific story. This happened on multiple occasions. That like grown women would anyone that came into the store kind of at times would expect you to help them like personal shop. Like, a lot of the customers would ask for opinion and you'd be able to give your input, your 2 cents, and suggest what you think is best or would be best for them based off their workout and their lifestyle, things like that. So I once had this woman come in and she was looking for sports bras and she was looking for some tank tops. Not a problem. She told me
simple.
Very simple. Based off what she wanted, there was only a few options that I could have suggested. I led her to them. I picked them out for her. I put them in the dressing room.
Have at it, sister.
And I'll see you at the register. Or not. Like, you don't have to. That's fine. But
you can keep it there, whatever.
She was on a mission to buy.
Yeah.
You could tell. So I was like, okay, if she wants, like, help picking out a color, I can help that. But usually once I would pass people off to the dressing room, my job was done until they came out of the dressing room.
Yeah, like you're circling around to, like, come back because you want to be like, how's it fit?
Exactly.
You look amazing. You want to gas them up. Yeah.
Exactly. No, she was like, wait, stay right here. Don't leave. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. And that wasn't uncommon either. Sometimes I would just wait outside the door. If they needed another size, it's totally fine. But no, she kept the door open.
To change?
She was asking me to, like, help her undo her bra.
Shut up.
I'm not kidding. Like, her boobs were out.
Oh, my God.
With this door open. So that was, like, scarring. And I was like, wait.
Not here, sweetie. Yeah.
Do you want me to help you?
Yeah.
Like, unclasp and reclasp your bra?
Mm-hmm.
How do you do it every day?
Yeah.
If I need to help you right now. So weird.
Who reaches back there for you? Yeah.
Someone, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. weird experience for sure. But the more upsetting story for me was.
Well, and it's like also what? How was that like your first time working there that you were like, oh my god, this lady's now like stripping in front of me?
Yes.
Yeah.
And like that, I don't even know if that's allowed. Like, I'm pretty sure you should have the door closed when you're changing. Please.
No, you need to have the door closed when you're changing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really weird experience.
And that's on her. Like, you know
totally
what I mean? Like,
her.
I mean, respect if like that's what you want to do, let your freak flag fly, but like it's not allowed in certain places, and like in a dressing room setting, maybe close the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess what I could have done in hindsight is told her to close the door.
Well, sometimes things catch you off guard so much that you're like, what do I say?
And I don't want to be rude. And be like,
Oh my god, no.
You. Like, no. When she really did need help.
Yeah. Because, no, I totally get it.
You know, yeah. It is what it is. I helped her do her job.
Which was sweet of you. And did she buy?
She must have. I don't even recall, but she must have.
Because you were just like, oh my god, I'm so scarred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she was asking for help changing. Yeah. And then, and she also, I don't know if I called her an older lady. She really wasn't an older lady. She was, so that wasn't true if I said that. She was middle-aged. She was very, to me, seemingly capable
of doing it on herself. But, what was the other story?
Oh, the other story. Okay. There was this guy, probably in his 30s. The first time he came in, he like clearly had no budget and was looking to buy for his girlfriend. And he was picking stuff out, but then like heavily consulting me on colors and different fits, things like that, lengths, things like that. But it was bizarre because he didn't really know her size, and he kept trying to describe it. Which
I said this,
is like always
the worst. I know.
Because
when someone doesn't know the size of whoever they're buying for, and you're standing there, and I give us credit because like our job is to obviously figure it out. I would jump through like a million hoops just to like try to ask like what they think they like their size is. Like I'd be like, compare it to my body.
Yes.
Like how much bigger are like, you know, size comparison, taller.
I think I would firstly say, do you have a photo of them? I'm pretty sure I would be like,
oh really?
Yeah,
smart.
I would,
smart.
Because then I can see.
Yeah.
If they're not sure. Or I'm like, do you know their height? Do you know?
Yeah. Oh my god, that's so smart, the photo thing.
The photo was good.
Yeah.
Or then, like you're saying, I would say, like, do you think she's about my size? Something like that. Or then someone at work had taught me this, like, to reference other, like, my other coworkers. Like, are they about Brianna's size? Or are they, or like, Lucy, what size do you wear? Something like that.
Yeah.
That always worked.
That's so smart. Oh my god. I never thought like that.
That was taught to me because I wouldn't have thought to like be referencing people across the store.
Yeah, because like,
Yeah, I feel like that's just weird. But also it's hard to like nail down someone's size if you don't know them, you've never seen them. So this guy came in and was like being weird about like not knowing his girlfriend's size. I thought it was weird. Like, well, it's like, I guess, disclaimer, Lulu wasn't like small, medium, large for most things in the women's section.
Well,
maybe some pants for the guys, I'm thinking, or even the guys' shirts sometimes were like that, but it was like...
Our shirts, our shorts, and our joggers are small, medium, large.
Yeah, that's right.
And the sweatshirts.
So I think for the women's section, it was really only like the sweatshirts, and I think that was it, like the scubas, or no, even this was like something that was numbered. So I sometimes have to help the customer know. Yeah,
because you're going from 0 to
whatever. I think it goes. I think
14. No, 16.
In the store, I think it was 14, and then I think online it went to 20.
Yeah.
So, I tried to help this guy out. Tried to help him with colors. He ended up dropping like $2,000 that day. So I was like, okay, like good for his girlfriend. He was also like very loud, like now be on the phone. It was a bizarre situation, and I remembered him because he was with his friend, and I was like, wow, that's just kind of weird. He came back like 2 weeks later. I was working again. He remembered that I had been helpful last time. Gravitated right towards me right away. Wanted even more for his girlfriend. Was telling me that they were taking this crazy trip. They forget to wear, but it was like some crazy trip. And he was telling me all about his nice car. And I was like, in my head, I'm thinking, like, how is this guy so successful? He can't be, like, older than like he wasn't like that much older than me. I felt
Mhm.
like I don't know.
Yeah, looks wise.
Looks wise.
Yeah.
But then at the end, I had helped him. I had rung him up. I bagged all of his stuff. It was a ton of stuff, endless bags. As he's paying with his card, he gives me $100. He tips me $100. Have I ever told you this?
Yes.
He tips me $100, and at the time, I mean, like I put in the work to help this guy. On occasions at this point, so I was like, oh my gosh, but I didn't want to get in trouble about it.
Yeah, because you're not allowed to accept them.
I was like, I don't think
I
can accept this. Turns out that's like not true.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was like, I don't think I can accept this, and he was like, no, just take it.
And you were like,
and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And he walked away. And it was just on the counter, but I didn't even touch it because my boss was right next to me.
Yeah.
I was like, he just left this as a tip. Like, am I allowed to have it, or can I not? And I didn't want to lose my job over $100. That was stupid. So, my boss took it and put it in the safe and was like, I'll get back to you. If you can have it, I'll let you have it. I'm like, okay, cool. I have my lunch break later, so I'm like curious. I look it up. And I'm like in the Lululemon code, and there's nothing about not accepting tips. So I'm like, okay.
Oh my god, you
like,
pulled out the handy dandy,
I did.
code of conduct.
Yeah, at the time I was in college, I think, so I wanted the $100.
Yeah. Obviously, we're working our ass off.
Literally. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, cool, it's gonna be mine. Like whatever. At the end of the shift, I'm like,
let me go get my money.
Like, what's the sitch with that? What's the deal? And everyone, not even pointing fingers, everyone was like, oh, you can't have it. It'll go towards the snacks in the snack room. So I'm like, okay, at least everyone can benefit from it.
Yeah.
It's better than like putting it back in the register or something.
No, for sure.
I was okay with it in the end, but I was like, aw.
Yeah.
Darn.
I just lost out on $100.
Like, this is what you get for
being nice.
And I generally don't think that, but I was like, darn, this time being nice didn't get me anywhere. I know. So maybe next time.
Shit.
Yeah.
I lost out on $100.
It's all good.
It's okay.
Yeah.
At least it went to the worker.
It did.
Like,
and
you know, went to
I
everyone.
wanted the sweet treats anyway in the break room, so it's totally fine.
You're the sweet treat queen.
Yeah.
So you and the
it benefited us all. So it was a good thing. But that was a crazy
that's wild.
I won't ever forget that guy. It just was a bizarre situation each time.
Yeah, no, that is nuts. My only ever crazy story that had happened to me from Lulu working there was when I worked at the one in the meatpacking district, and Charles Melton walked in, the guy from Riverdale.
Yes,
yeah.
I forgot about this. I actually even forgot that you were working in the city at one point.
Yeah,
like at Lulu.
Because I loved it. Like I really thought that I was going to stay post grad.
No, the thing is, I did go back post-grad as I was waiting for my accounting job to start. I was like, I need to work there again. They really just treated us so well. They cared so much about the employees. I really felt that way.
Yeah.
So, great decision.
Yeah.
And like I said, if they paid better, I literally would, like, even like a...
Yeah.
comparable to what we could make in our careers.
Yeah.
I would choose to work at Lulu any day. It was great.
No, I know.
It was great.
Meeting Charles was like the highlight of my career.
No.
The highlight of my career there was meeting Charles Melton. Yeah, and oh my God, I played that shit off so good.
Did
like,
you tense up? I would have.
So he walks in. Oh my God, this is bringing me back. I'm heating up.
Crazy.
He walks in and I'm immediately like, oh my God. Like,
I know you.
I know, I know who you are. Like, I watch you on TV. Like, on the inside, I'm screaming.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, this is like my opportunity to like play it so cool. Like, I'm a celebrity. He's a celebrity. Like, we're the same.
Yeah. You know? Duh. See, like how I wasn't even fazed by that? I'm
Yeah. So obviously in my head, I'm like, we're in the same line of work.
Yeah, like, my coworker, my peer.
Thank God, someone else is here. So he walks in, and I'm like immediately, and I'm the one that like the way the meatpacking store was set up, like the men's was in the front. So I'm like, it's me. It's all me.
Charge.
Yeah, like walk up to him. Hey, how you doing? Need help with anything today? Yeah, like I'm just looking for a couple things, you know, some underwear, some shorts and like a shirt. I'm like,
Perfect.
cool. Yeah. I'm like, what size are you? And he's like, well, what size are you? And I was like, oh my God, you think we're the same size?
I love you.
Like, we're going to share clothes.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Do you want mine?
Yeah.
Can I have yours?
We're about to swap wardrobes.
Yeah.
Like, thank God.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, oh, I wear a medium. Yeah. I could wear that. And I was like, okay.
Fabulous.
Get him a medium in the underwear. I'm like, same for the shorts and, you know, the top. Yeah, let me see a large top and like I'll do a medium short. Is that what you wear? And I'm like, I do like a medium small top sometimes, but yeah, depending on the fit. Yeah. Depending on the fit, I'll wear a large. So I get the shirt and like the 2 shorts ready for him. I bring him to the dressing room, and I write Charles on there
because you know who he is, but he didn't tell you his name. Oh my gosh!
No, but I immediately erased it like before he came over. Yeah, because now I'm like, oh my God, I'm giving myself away.
Yeah,
like
he's gonna be like, ugh, a
freak.
fan.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Exactly. I was like, I have to erase this.
Yeah.
So I immediately like took it off the door.
He could probably feel you like writing on the door. He wasn't in there yet.
No, he wasn't in there yet. He like still was browsing around, so
Yeah.
I had the ample time. Now
Okay,
my
good,
other
good,
coworkers are like perusing
him, checking him out.
Yeah, and I'm like, no one else ruin this because like.
Then you lose it.
Because we're the same. Like, they don't do that to me. I don't do that to, you know? Like, got to keep it cordial.
Yeah.
So he comes over and I, like, look at him. I go, name?
Oh, he probably appreciated that.
No, exactly. Like, I'm not going to be a freak. Yeah. So I was like, name? And he was like, oh, Charles. I'm like, okay.
Like, do it!
Yeah. Survey says, like, I literally was like, got it. Like, no worries, buddy. So I put it on the board. He changes, like, he tries whatever on, he comes back out, and he like honestly was looking really cool this day. Like, he had so chill. Okay. Like, he had nice sunglasses on. He had a backpack with him, like very like New Yorker, you know, like just like casual
incognito look.
Yeah, like so incognito. Yankees cap, like the classic. The classic fit.
Oh my God, I love this.
Like was fitting in.
Yeah.
So he comes to the register, and I'm like, okay, like, do you have an account with us? You know, because I just wanted to get his email. And he was like,
maybe his phone number's in there too.
Well, he said no, so he gave me the phone number.
Wow.
But I think I typed it in wrong, so it didn't come up. Yeah. And I was like, damn, darn. Like I messed up. So whatever, I check him out. He spends $366, like whatever was like, he spent however much.
An outfit.
Yeah, like literally an outfit, because Lulu's like beyond expensive. Yeah. So like he basically is spending $300. For 2 shorts, a shirt, and underwear. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, damn, like, that's a hefty bill.
What's your credit card info? Okay. That's terrible.
So I finished checking him out, and we get to talking, like, whatever, as like the receipts printing, and my one coworker from across the room, yes.
Did they blow it?
Blew it, Katie. Like, I was about to like bro it up with this guy. Like, I was like,
nice,
I did. Yes. Oh immediately God. From the cross room, she goes, "Are you the guy from Outer Banks?"
She didn't.
Yes, didn't even get it right. And he was like, "Outer Banks," and I was like,
"Oh my God! If I were him, if I was famous, I would have been like, no, because he's not. No, she doesn't know."
Literally, he looks at me and he's like, "She's yours," and I was like,
"Don't claim her."
I was like, I'm one of you. Like, I get it. Yeah. Like, I was like, oh my God.
I'm in the
I got the end. Like, I was like, I don't know what to say. Like, because what do I do? You know? Yes. So she's like, she's like, you're John B.
Oh my God.
And he's like, no. And Katie, my jaw, I was like, oh my God.
This is getting weird.
Yeah. He's like, no.
Charles needs to go, and the coworker needs to go.
Charles literally was like, no. He goes, I'm friends with him, so I'm like laughing that you think like I look like him because that's really funny. And he was like, but no, I'm not him. She's like, oh my God, that's right. You're in Riverdale. Like, now you get it?
Yeah. After she just ruined it.
Oh. And she's like, yes. Oh my God. And he's like, yeah. like that's who I am, whatever. And I was like, oh my God. Like, I was like, yeah, I watched the show. Like at that point.
Yeah, well then, yeah. But,
cover's blown.
Yeah,
like,
cover's blown. Might as well appreciate his work.
So then I did.
Yeah.
And I was like, I watched the show. You're great in it. Like,
have a good day.
Have a great day. Like, please, do you want to hang out? Like,
yeah.
I'm like, I can write my number on the receipt.
That's so funny.
Like, please, let's go. I'll take a 30. Let's go. Yeah.
I'll take a half day. Gotta go.
I got it. Like, we're good. He literally was so nice. Like, I like told him, I was like, I've known you from the show. Like, I watch, you know, like, great work, you know, because I'm like, holy shit, like, you're in the city, like you're always, everyone always says you're always bound to see a celebrity, like it happens, whatever. Happens to me like so many times. Like I'm just lucky like that. Thank God.
I don't have that luck.
And I'm so sorry.
No luck.
It's very fun.
Yeah, I would imagine.
It is. It's like, it's honestly crazy. So like when I saw him, I was like, oh my God, like another
one.
Yeah, another day in my life, you know? Like, I was like, oh, here we go again. Funny. Like just me and Bay hanging out.
Classic.
No, so fun. He was like so nice too. And like I have to say, like most of the celebrities I've met are.
This brings me to my question. So Grace, one of my besties, told me this quote not too long ago. Like someone like, what's that saying about like you shouldn't meet your heroes?
Oh my gosh!
We were just texting about
this. Katie, we were just talking about this.
We were just talking about don't meet your heroes, and then that got me thinking when I heard that. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so true. That can be so disappointing. You obsess over someone or love someone,
and then you meet them in person. It's like ruined experience.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's nice that your encounters and experiences have been great. Because I've heard a lot of stories where your idol turns out to be not so
deadbeat.
Nice.
Yeah,
exactly.
I know, and that's like never what I want. And like when people meet me. When people meet me, I don't want to do that to them. Yeah. I want to have a drink with them, you know?
Yeah, of course.
I was just happy that like he was normal, you know? Because when I went to the Tony Awards, like I literally didn't talk to anyone because I was so scared. And I was like, I don't know now what I say because this is an event we're at like together.
Yes.
Like you're not like
you're not a fan on the street.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not a fan on the street. Like we're in the same room.
Yeah.
We're literally like we're breathing the same air. Yeah. I feel your energy. You know how like they always say that like the energy in a room is like so crazy?
Yes.
I'm not kidding. Like I felt high. Like I was like, oh my God. Like the energy is wild in here.
It's amazing.
And the one person I wish I went up to was Andrew Garfield because I love him and like great. I know, and Vanessa Hudgens. Like
yeah, I mean like anyone in the room I would have probably wanted to meet.
I know.
How do you even choose?
Yeah, how do you choose exactly? Especially like Leah Michelle. She walked back. Yeah. She walked by me though, and I literally was like,
pass out.
No, faint on the floor, like never to be seen again.
Oh my gosh.
And I faint way too many times, way too much. So I need to stop.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah. My track record's not that good.
It's not good.
But
wow.
I like wish in that moment I had gone up to them, but I was just like, I can't.
Yeah.
Because I knew I was too much of gonna like fangirl over these people, you know? So I kept my cool.
You feel like just like it would have.
And it wouldn't have been an event for them at that point, I felt. You know, like they're going here to chill, relax, or whatever. Yeah. Maybe if I had a couple of drinks with me, a little liquid courage, like I would have been like, I love your work.
Yeah,
know,
rather than like obsessing.
Yeah,
because that's not the vibe at this.
Yeah,
they're probably not assuming that they're meeting a fan. It's not.
And Vanessa Hudgens was like breaking it down on the dance floor, like she was dancing with like a drink in her hand. Oh my God, she looked so aesthetic and like perfect. Katie, it was like the craziest thing that I'm like watching this in real time, and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm on the same dance floor as you, and I'm just like watching. Like I literally was like, oh my God, I wish I had like gone on there and like, you know, did my thing and like roped her into it. Cause you know me, like that's my favorite thing to do. Get a girl and like, come on, like we're going to dance, you know?
No, you're good at that.
Yeah.
You really are.
And so I knew like I could have done it, but I was so scared. Like I held off.
Do you think like
Vanessa? My
Your girl.
BB.
Yeah. If you had more time to think about it, maybe not in a setting like that, but just like in life,
Mhm.
do you want to meet your celebrity crushes? Would you rather it just be a mystery, and who would it be if you had to choose one person to meet?
Oh my God, that's so hard. That's a good question. That's really hard.
I feel like it's a good one for you. I feel like
I don't know, because I've said too, like in the first episode, like, you know, I've always wanted to, I aspire to be like a Ryan Seacrest, Andy Cohen. Would have loved to have met Joan Rivers at the time. Like all these people that like I've watched their shows in terms of talk shows, like Seth Meyers too, Jimmy Fallon. Like I really would love to meet all these people. Does it scare me to no end to do that? Oh, for sure.
So
like,
do you think you'd rather meet someone like any of those hosts that you mentioned, like kind of like someone like that you aspire to be, or would you rather meet like Beyonce?
well,
Because I know you love Beyonce.
Since she was at the influencer event, or she held the event and invited influencers, first of all, I wish my career in that had taken off, because I'm not kidding. If I got invited, first of all, I would have thrown up.
Yeah.
Like, I actually would have been dead. Like, I don't know how I would have been able to handle myself, because I would have cried. Like, I know I would have
1,000%.
cried. I would have been shaking. Like, I would have fainted there, knowing that I'm going to see Beyonce, like, in front of my face. Like, sorry.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, like, I'm immediately passing away.
Yeah.
Like, see ya. Like, I'm not even going to see her. Like,
yeah, no, you wouldn't ever even get there.
yeah, no. I would love to, because it would just be like her. I would try to play it so cool,
It would
but
be
I would
impossible.
Immediately, I'd be like, "You hit me like a race."
No way.
I probably would just start like dancing, and
or screaming,
yeah,
screaming
like,
at her.
Yeah, and I would probably just start performing her Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah,
and show her that I know all, like, every step.
Have you seen the guy on TikTok that does that with the celebrities? He like will see them. He somehow like tracks all of them down.
Yes. And he like sings to them awkwardly. Yeah.
And now at this point,
he does it on the red carpet now.
It's so like, I don't want to say overdone, because I love it every time I see it.
It is really funny.
He's gotten famous enough now where they know what to expect when they see him. Like,
so they run away.
Like, I know you. Like, get away. And they do. They run away.
Some run and some stay.
Yeah.
Depending on who you get.
That's hilarious.
I don't think I'd actually sing, but I would probably just like bow. I don't even know. Like curtsy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would be like, Your Honor. Like, Your Majesty.
Did you see the one where he started just singing? It was like this big, long restaurant that had like 2 separate rooms. And he's standing in one of the rooms.
Who?
There's no door. The singer guy. And the other guy is Jacob Elordi. Have you seen this one?
Oh my God, no.
It's so funny. I don't even remember what the guy starts singing.
Something to him.
And Jacob Elordi is like so caught off guard, and he turns around and then he just listens, like, and he like basically does bow to him.
Yeah.
Like he just was just like, wow.
Yeah. Good job. Thank you.
So funny.
Yeah,
so
no.
funny.
I think I'd probably I don't know. I would really have to like play it cool and be like, Miss Queen, like, I love you. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a part of the Beehive. Like something like, I don't even know what I would say. Like, I would just be like, thank you.
Yeah.
And
for your work.
Yeah, like, I don't even know.
I feel like you would choose meeting Beyonce over.
But I don't know, because then like also if I were to meet like any of like, you know, the hosts or whatever, like I'd like to just go on their show.
True.
If I were to meet Beyonce, I'd have to be like, take me on tour. I could be your backup dancer. You know what I mean? Like,
she'd be like security.
No, literally, like he can't dance. You know, like, and my only thing is shaking my ass. Like,
she'd be like,
and which obviously she needs in some of her routines, but like I need a little more.
I think you could keep up.
Oh, of course I could keep up. I know her whole halftime, front to back.
You did cheerleading for years. I'm sure you could kill all the routines.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I know. I'm selling myself short. Like.
Yeah, come on. You can't just shake your ass. You do a lot more.
I could.
But they might be like. She might be like.
You're gonna overpower me.
Yeah, you're nuts.
Get off my stage.
Get off the stage.
Yeah. No, it's true. But I don't know. I do think that sometimes, and I would like to say I'd like to meet these people, but I don't, in reality, I don't know if it's going to happen, you know?
Yeah.
So I like that one can dream, and I like that it's a mystery manifest, and let's see if it happens, you know?
Yeah, I agree. What's the saying? believe and you can achieve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? If you believe it'll happen.
It'll happen.
You can achieve it. It'll happen.
Yeah. So maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I would love, you know who's a show I'd really love to be on? Kelly Clarkson. Just because, like, I want her to sing to me.
Yes. Yeah, no, of course.
Like, just sing me a song.
Yeah. No, I'm a fan.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I want her to sing me a song. I want to do a Scrump or Dump with her.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's how I get on everyone's show is like, let's do a Scrump or Dump, guys. You know?
It's a great bit.
Yeah, and like, we all taste test different things and stuff and whatever.
Yes. Oh, have you Scrump or Dumped like a food in a while? I don't know if I've seen them.
Yeah, the burger ones on my TikTok.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
yeah. Yeah, the burger joints that I've been to.
Yes.
I know I need to do more, but I've just been like, so much has gone on that I've like haven't had a second to like breathe.
Yes.
And then this is easy because everyone's just coming to my house, you know?
Yes.
Come to my studio.
Yeah. Have you tried any new drinks yet? Like something that you haven't had before? Oh, the beer, obviously.
We did the flight of beer.
Yeah, the flight of beer.
Had some dumps in there. We did, what did we do?
I feel like you were a fan of everything else.
Jameson ginger, I liked, but that was because it tasted like ginger ale.
Uh-huh.
And Jameson doesn't really have a flavoring to it.
But that wasn't new to you, was it?
I've never had a Jameson ginger. No, so that was new. Margarita's not new to me. The one I did with Krista. Espresso martini's not good. Or no.
It's delicious.
Oh my god, it's Scrump, but it wasn't new. And I think that Christina and I had a Corona.
Yes, I loved that.
Yeah. And we also had a cafe corretto. Oh, the one drink I made for Valentine's Day. The
lover's lemonade.
Lover's lemonade. Yeah, that was new.
I know I would have loved that.
Oh, I know.
I would have.
I honestly thought you were going to ask me to make it when I was like, "What kind of drink do you want to make?" I really was expecting you to be like, "We're making that again."
Yeah, because you know I would like it.
Oh, it was the best like pink lemonade ever.
Something that I was also thinking about instead of a dirty Shirley, but I thought would be too hard, would be like some type of. This is our friend Emma's drink. This is Emma's drink too. It's like a lychee martini. I love a lychee drink. I don't even know what goes into it, and I don't know where to get a lychee. So it wasn't gonna happen.
What's a lychee? Like a leech? Oh, okay.
Like
do you know what a leech is, though?
A bug?
Like the blood sucking thing? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm picturing when you say lychee martini.
Lychee, like Lychee, and it's a fruit, and it's actually delicious. It's really a Scrump.
Oh my god!
But once again, a little sweet and a little fruity. Well, very fruity. It's fruit.
Delectable.
That's what I was thinking, but this was the easier route.
Would you want to meet? Okay, so since you asked me though, would you want to meet your heroes? Who are your heroes?
Good question.
I can be your hero, baby.
My heroes include Justin Bieber, easy number one.
Really? Are you a believer?
I'm a hidden believer, majorly.
No way.
Yeah, definitely number one would be Justin. That is like, I want to see him more than anyone else perform. Like I would kill to see him perform.
Really?
I would do anything. I would do anything. I keep hearing that because people want him to go on tour again.
Yeah. He's not ready.
He's not ready, but he has been going crazy lately. Like you can tell, like there's something going on in
there's
the
a spark
community right now. There is.
In the believer community. Oh my fucking god.
But people keep saying that he might do what's it called? I'm forgetting what it's called, but basically like an extended show in Vegas or something like that where he only
residency?
Residency, that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
And only will perform in Vegas. If that is true, I'm on the next.
I'm going to Vegas.
Yeah. Oh wait, I know you are.
For a day.
You are.
I'm so excited.
I don't know you are. For a day?
I don't know you are. No, I'm not. No, I am. When I go to Cali with Caitlin and Mackenzie and our other two friends, Nick and Carly, when we go, we're going to Vegas for a day.
Is that intentional or are you doing a layover?
No, intentional. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited to like go inside a casino, see what life is like, you know, like really have that like Percy Jackson experience where like you can't tell time. Yes. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
That's the best. I've only really had one true casino experience. It was in the Bahamas over the course of a few days, really. Yeah. And it was amazing.
Yeah.
My scene, for sure.
No, it's fabulous. So you would, you would go to see J Beebs.
He would be my number one.
But you want to like meet him or just watch him sing?
Both. Like,
Obviously.
both.
Yeah, that was a stupid question.
Both. And I don't know. I'm also a huge Selena fan, so that's crazy.
What?
I would want to meet her. I've always been a fan.
No way.
I'm not like a crazy
Wizards
person
of
that
Waverly
ships the
Place
two of
coming
them.
back. Did you see that?
Oh no, I didn't.
Katie.
I'm a big fan.
Oh my god.
I need to look into this.
Yeah, they're making the reboot.
Oh my gosh,
Like
I'm gonna love
it's coming
it.
back.
I love her,
Like
I really
Alex
do.
Russo's coming back.
Alex Russo's coming back. Perfect.
Thank God.
I have seen her in concert before.
Really?
I have.
Oh my God.
So.
Are you a concert girly? Like you really love them?
I don't like. I mean, like I like a concert. I like a show.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not like I need to be at the next concert for all these people.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like I've seen a good amount of people that I like. I saw Selena. I've seen Drake now.
That's
I saw
good.
Tate McRae. I'm going to see her again. I know.
Why didn't you tell me? Yes, I want to see her so badly.
So Delia and I saw her at, what's it called? Pier
You
11
and Delia
Pier
went?
17?
Are you fucking kidding
It
me?
was on like a the tickets were like $30.
Are you kidding
on like
me?
a random day. Yeah. This
Oh
was
my
back
God,
in
I'm
August.
actually so pissed because you want to know who Delia and I get, when
no,
Delia and I go
know.
to a concert, we see Jaden fucking Hostler, and now you two went to go see Tate McRae. Oh, I'm so fucking pissed.
Don't be jealous. It ended in the worst night ever. I got literally bombed and I threw up on the train. Okay? So that's my karma.
I'm so sorry.
It was horrible. But I had a great night aside from that.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
It just wasn't my best.
Well, I'm glad you got to see her because I love her and I would love to see her.
She's like up there for me right now too.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah, I
same.
don't have any aside from singers and some artists.
No movie stars? Like,
No.
I would love to meet Emma Stone, like Jennifer Lawrence. No?
My issue is that I'm a movie girl. I love watching a movie and I love watching a show.
Well, you would love to meet the Lorax.
True.
And I want to meet Princess Poppy
True.
and Branch.
Yeah. And I'd love to have a feed. Like, I would. But I'm not
I would also
someone
love to
that's-
have a need.
I will find them on Etsy or something. The issue is that I'm really bad with names and I'm not like a celebrity like movie star
Guru.
knower.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know the names. If you were to name the celebrity, we should have played that because I would have been.
We should have, yeah.
I won't know the name of the guy and I can't match the face of the name.
We'll play next time.
Next time for sure. But I do like my singers. But yeah, movie stars couldn't even tell you who I'm watching, unfortunately.
Nice. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad.
But I would want to meet them.
That's valid. I would also want to meet J Beebs. We have his hoodies. I was actually going to text you and be like, should we wear Drew hoodies?
I was thinking
But-
we're on the same page. We always are.
Is
I
it
was thinking that too.
Chugi? Wait.
Yeah, I haven't worn them in a really long time.
I
I feel like
know.
he kind of stopped.
I kind of
dropping
want the
them.
NFL jerseys though.
Yeah, I do too, but I just like I know it'll be
It's so much money.
Yeah,
It's
and
they're
it'll be-
$200.
yeah. And the hoodies were expensive too. They almost
Those are also like
yeah they were.
I
yeah.
know. We're like,
Almost double.
do we get the
Yeah.
do we get the jerseys? Like, is it worth it? And now when we
Yeah,
have the
why,
hoodie,
yeah. Why save your money now? We own the whole collection
we didn't
already.
then.
Yeah, we did.
We were living paycheck to paycheck in
At
college,
Lulu,
and we were like,
yeah.
at Lulu, and like we were just like, ooh, do,
Yeah.
yeah,
Drew hoodie next.
yeah.
But yeah, I haven't worn it in a while.
Yes.
Just because I haven't seen.
They're not popping,
They're not popping, but they are.
but we could bring
comfy.
them
I can
back. We
always-
should have brought them back
We should.
next time.
Soon. For sure.
Yeah, I'm dying. That's so funny. Actually, I'll ask you this: do you like though when you're listening to this podcast that and you know, everyone else can sound off in the comments too, because people have been, you know, toying some things around with me.
Yep.
Do you like when there's more structure to the conversation, or when it just is like we're actually like having a drink, like and just like letting it flow?
I'm a structured person.
Really?
I like
Oh,
structure.
okay. No,
Like
no.
when I listen to the toast, they have bullet points.
I know,
Like which I
but
think
it's
is
because of
sometimes-
the Fast Five stories.
Yes, and
yeah.
that's too structured.
Hmm.
Like for a casual conversation, they have like an agenda. So I
Yeah.
need a full agenda, but
Right.
I do like a little structure. Again,
I feel that.
what about you? What's your preference?
Oh, I'm indifferent.
Yeah.
I just like to, because my whole thing is like, like it's a happy hour. Like
Yeah.
I'm kind of letting the drinks take us,
Yeah.
you know, and like also just the
Conversation
conversation flowing. So like when something's good, like I don't want it to
Well,
stop.
true. Yeah,
you
you
know?
cut something short, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Fair enough.
So just curious on that, but thank you for your input.
I'm good with anything.
And guys, sign off in the comments too. Like, let me know what your thoughts are. Do you like a conversation that just flows and see where it goes, or Do you want one more structured? Let me know.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what the people think.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know if it's just a me thing. Or
Yeah.
people like...
No, because I like to hear everyone's input, you know?
Yeah.
That's the only way to make the show better.
Of course.
Yeah.
Very true.
But anyway, I think that's our show. Katie, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I had so much fun. I don't want this to end.
Nope.
I really had the best time.
Well, you can come again.
I
Always.
will. I'll have to.
I would love to have you on again.
We could talk endlessly, so I'll have to.
Yeah. No, thank you so much. I always end the show with shout outs.
Yes.
Do you want to give any shout outs?
I do. I want to give a shout out to Charlie this week.
Aw,
Charlie.
thank you.
Dedicate the episode to Charlie.
Thank you.
That's it. That's my shout out.
I really appreciate it. Yes, for those of you who don't know, not to end the episode on a sad note, but my dog Charlie did pass away this week, and everyone who wished me, their condolences and sending me all their love and prayers, I really appreciate it. It warmed my heart. It was difficult, very unexpected, but he lived a great 13 years and was my best friend in the entire world. So I'm honored that you dedicated this to him. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Of course.
I'm going to give some of my shout outs as well. Shout out to my parents, shout out to my sister, my sister-in-law, shout out to the brothers, the Poos, Caitlin and Mackenzie, my creative directors. I love you guys. Also shout out to Charlie. Miss him. Hope he's, watching this in doggy heaven and playing around and loving life up there. But that's all I have for today's episode, everyone. Katie, thank you again for being here with me.
Thanks, Rocco.
Remember, everyone, to always be your best self. Do not forget to smile. Life's what you make it, so let's make it rock. I will see you all next week on another episode of Rocco on the Rocks. Be sure to follow this on YouTube, like and subscribe. And also feel free to follow us on Instagram at rocco.ontherocks. And you can follow my personal page as well as on my TikTok, which is RockyP61. And that's it. That's the show. Thanks, everyone. Have a beautiful, wonderful, and fabulous day.
Woo!